for recording. So you know.
Where did you get all these areas? Where did you get the areas from?
It's like historicareals.com. And you can go maybe like every decade ago. You gotta pay for them, or also like watermarks, but you can see, right. I just use them for like.
Are we up and running or no?
Yeah, yes.
We are. Okay. Matt's here. Good. All right. I call this planning board meeting to order. Who do we have on Zoom?
Nobody.
Discuss.
We need Kathy Jolly because she's taking the minutes.
Yeah, Kathy's here.
Hi, Kathy. Are they
Oh, in middle.
in the middle?
I should have just took sat on the other side.
Oh, are they muted or can we unmute them?
They should unmute themselves.
Unmute themselves?
Yeah.
Kathy, can you hear us?
I can.
No.
And I can hear you also.
We cannot hear you.
Oh,
We can see you.
okay.
I can hear you, Kathy.
I can hear you guys.
Oh, that's weird.
Technically challenged, I guess.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear us?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, there's Christine.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can.
Awesome.
Can you hear me now?
Can hear you? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Bill?
Well, I'm glad you're brave souls. I really didn't want to have to get out and plow, although I'm not sure it actually needs it.
Good. Well, we just called the meeting to order. So the first order of business is going to be the minutes from February 17th.
The only edit I have is that it said we all voted in favor and I wasn't here for the minutes. I didn't get until 7:30.
And Russ, that was you, right?
That's Russ, yeah.
Yeah, Russ said that the only change he had was that we all voted in favor for the minutes and he wasn't here till 7:30, so he couldn't have done that.
Okay, I will make a note of that. Thank you.
Anybody else have anything for the minutes? I'll accept the motion to accept them.
I'll make a motion. Make a minute.
Yeah, okay.
7 seconds.
Russ, you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes.
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 Yes, okay. Do we
Yes.
take Christine? Yep, and Bill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, minutes are approved.
I'm sorry, did Matt make that motion?
No, I did Russ.
Russ,
Russ.
okay, sorry. Your voices are just similar enough.
So, new business application for a lot line adjustment, David Corliss. So Russ, you have, we have all the information.
Yeah, I went through the application today. Went through their checklist, did my own checklist, everything's there. I looked into it a little further, Christine, for some of the questions you had. I uploaded to Dropbox the full wetlands application from DES.
Oh, great.
That's all there. And I checked into that easement, that right of way, and that's not on this property. That's from a prior subdivision. It's just been carried over in the deeds. It's actually the road to Nicole Concordia's house.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
So everything else seemed to be in order. The checks, we'll need some more checks eventually.
Yeah. Obviously, no checks.
Yeah. So I guess we could schedule the public hearing.
Yeah, so Christine, do we make a motion to accept as complete? Is that the,
Yeah, we can do it tonight or we can accept it as complete at the hearing, either way. It looked complete to me as well. The only thing, as you said, we're missing is, of course, the Mylars too, and then the checks, which, typically we don't get until the hearing anyway.
Right.
So we do need to make a motion to schedule the hearing.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to schedule the hearing.
Second,
okay, got a motion by Jim and seconded by Russ to schedule it for our next.
Or the date, our next meeting, and set a time.
Yep.
17th.
So the next meeting will be, Matt says the 17th, I think he's right, St. Patrick's Day, the 17th.
It's
Do we
7:05.
want to do 7:05?
Sounds good?
Okay. And Russ is going, oh, so we need to vote on this. Russ, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes.
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 Okay, Christine,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
okay. Motion passes. We will have a hearing for the lot line adjustment for David Corliss on the 17th of March at 7:05 PM.
See you all then.
Yeah. Yeah, and you'll have the checks and the Mylar. We like two Mylar copies, and how many paper copies? Two as well?
Yeah, and I'll let you know what the fees will be, because it's the abutter notification and the newspaper.
Okay.
And then
Normally
we'll
don't do Mylar until we have, a conditional approval on our hand, but I think this one's kind of,
Pretty safe.
pretty safe to save a trip.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll need signatures. Will we need signatures from Pete Caswell on that?
Yes. Mylar.
The Mylar will need, but he signs that after the fact down at the office.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, all right. Mylars and checks 2 weeks from now.
All right.
Drive safe.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Yeah, drive safe.
Was that guest Jim?
That was, Dan,
Oh, that was Dan.
Borowski.
Okay.
From Fieldstone, right?
Dan Borowski, yeah, gotcha. Dan Borowski with Fieldstone. All right, so Russ is going to
I'll get the
get the notices.
notices out. I was wondering, I was looking at all the stuff. It's pretty tight for the ledger.
If you get it into them in the morning, they'll get it into the Thursday edition.
Also reading, as long as we post it in 2 places, it's an optional thing, so.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I can get everything else done anyways, but I can get that done. The ledger's pretty easy to get done by tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, if you can get it to them by 9, that's all the better.
Yeah.
But if you just even send them an email tonight and say it's coming, they'll hold a spot for it.
Yeah. Now, do you need help with that, or is Kathy? I think Kathy had mentioned maybe she might be able to help with that sometimes, but.
I think I got it. This stuff, so it's a pretty small virus list.
Yeah.
The notice, Christine had a template, so you just kind of fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Pretty easy.
Easy one, okay. All right. So I guess on to the next thing would be the Beal subdivision lot labeling. Christine, did you?
Yeah, hang on a second. I had everything printed and then I thought I'm going to be online, so I might as well just use my computer, but then I didn't get everything open in time. So we got an email from Carol in the office that Evan from Avatar was looking at this to update the tax system Avatar, and he noticed that the new lot is 2B71, and that should have been the mother lot where the current house was located, not the new lot, not the new house. So they were just wondering how to address this. Like they could correct it do it in their system, but wanted us to know for future reference that this isn't normally how it's done. And so I don't know, Russ, if you had any suggestions on this or if you've seen this before, but I do remember when we did the Shelley Guy subdivision, one of the lots was mislabeled after it had been filed with the Registry of Deeds. And so the surveyor just sent a letter and had it notarized saying there was an error in the plan. But the actual, and then put in the new number, the new lot number to correct the mistake. So I think they're looking for us to decide or to make a recommendation whether we want them to correct it and do it the way, it's typically done, or if Evan needs to change the way he's done it in the tax system. Does that make sense?
Right, so. Yeah, 'cause we don't want them to have to record new Mylars or anything like that.
Right, we
Um,
don't. And they shouldn't need to.
No. I would almost say just for this one, because it's just the one, have Avatar just flip it around in their system, it's not that big a deal. But maybe in our regs or just advice to people, lot numbering, maybe we have to give them a little nudge as to what they should be numbering. Like, we could either say right in the regs, when you subdivide the main lot or the parent lot, keeps it same number. A lot of towns they don't let you number it. Like, you just have to put lot 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they just choose how they want to number them. Cause it happens all the time. They'll say, oh, we want you to use our tax map numbering, and you do it, and 9 times out of 10, it's like, oh, no, that's not the way we wanted it done. It's like, So, I mean,
Yeah, because, go ahead.
I'd almost be, more with the idea that just say 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, whatever, something like that, and let Avatar or somebody else pick the numbers. Then they can keep it in whatever system they want.
I mean, usually if you had a piece of land that it was lot 15-1.
Yeah.
And they broke it into 5 lots, it'd be 15-1-1, 15-1-2, 15-1-3.
Right.
15-1 is the parent lot.
Is the one like where the house was, or
Yeah.
the only time that doesn't really work is if it was just raw land, then it doesn't matter,
Mhm.
Cause if it
So
was,
is already a 71-1, 71-2. It goes all the way up to 6. So really the new lot could have been 71-7.
So
But I didn't know if that was like when it's done later, is that typical, or is it linked to a specific plan, that numbering sequence?
I think it depends on what you put on your plan. They said some towns make you do the numbering, and sometimes when they go through the review, they come back and say, no, I want you to change the lot numbers according to this. I have to change them. Where other towns like Keene, they don't want any of that. They just want you to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and their assessor decides what the number is. So I guess however we want to do it, but we just have to let people know. Probably during the review, we would say, hey, number it this way. That'd be like one of our review comments.
So how do you feel we should do it? If you had to choose a way of doing it, how would you do it?
I like the 1, 2, 3, 4 and let the town figure it out.
Mhm.
But that's because of me. That's easier for the surveyor.
Mhm.
For us,
But you're always gonna have the whatever it is, the original lot.
yeah,
And then when you create the subdivision, you're saying just use numerical 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
4.
Well, I just picked like the whole thing. Like even if it was 72-1-1-1,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then the town, when I'm spinning, somebody else picks those numbers. But from the town's point of view, I suppose we make them do our numbering system. But I think we have to be cognizant in the review, and so if they got it wrong, you're gonna say, no, fix the numbers. It's just part of the review. So that's something we could just add maybe to the checklist or. And then with every checking the plan, that's one of the things you check.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just add something to the checklist, and then I don't know what you put in the regs to say. You could probably say preferred, numbering system.
I don't know if you need to do the regs. If you just put it in the checklist is part of the regs.
Yeah, right.
You just say, there's the checklist, number it the way the checklist says.
Yeah, I'm just thinking to explain why it's important
Hmm.
to somebody who in the future, because we didn't know this, right? So how is somebody 10 or 15 or 20 years from now, just to make sure that they know to look for this? That's the only reason I would say put it in the regs.
What do you guys think? I like the checklist idea.
I'm a fan of checklists.
I did notice going through this subdivision, this boundary adjustment today, there's still some stuff in our regs that are confusing.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I wish it just said this, because so we'll probably finesse them a little more here and there.
definitely.
All
Well,
right.
it's something to consider, and maybe it goes on the agenda for at the bottom for to-do items when we're updating or reviewing regs. Because I think that was already there to review subdivision regs
Mhm.
since we went through the PRD process.
All right.
So what do we do for this instance, though? How do we handle this Beal dilemma? What should be our direction?
Yeah. To have Evan, what did he say? Move the entire record 2B71 to 2B71-1-1 and created 2B71 as the new lot, which is where he was going to put the building permits for their house.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Or, what you could even do is get rid of 2B71-1. The parent lot number is gone. I can't remember which town makes you do that, but they say when you subdivide, the parent lot number goes away entirely, because if it didn't, you'd never know it was subdivided. So you get these long numbers eventually.
yeah, that's where you see the 72-1-1
Yeah.
12 or
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like for this particular case, a change like that would require new plans, and I don't think we want to go that route.
Okay.
No.
Okay, yeah, so just have Evan change them, I would say.
So who's gonna reach out to Evan and have him change that? Is
I can email Carol. She's the one that communicates with Evan.
With Evan at Avatar? Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Christine.
Yep.
If I can just butt in for a second.
Is that Ken?
Please.
Yes, Ken Case. Carol has new hours now. So she's not in tomorrow or Thursday. She won't be back till Friday. So she's gonna be on Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Just so you guys know.
Yeah,
If anybody needs to get in Wednesday, they can give me a call for the postage machine. But other than that, Carol's out till Friday.
do you know how the postage machine works, Ken?
I do not.
Kathy says she does.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So Russ does need
Thought we
that
need that sometime this week.
either tomorrow or Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Is that somebody, he can reach out to you, Ken, and you can help Russ with that?
Okay, so we should be good there.
Thanks, Ken.
Okay. So I think we're gonna, unless I hear some objections, skip again, we'll kick the can on the rules and procedures and for this evening. It's just nice if we're all sitting here as a board, so because of the snow, everybody on Zoom.
There were a couple other things we got emailed about from Carol this week too.
Yes, go ahead, Christine.
One and could Ken and Bill are both here. This email about a remodel permit
Mhm.
And I don't think there's anything that we can do at this point. It would have to be a zoning change for next year. But I guess the question is what exactly, what language they would be looking for in the zoning to address this.
I'm not sure that's been thought through yet.
Okay.
What's happening is we have temple cabins,
Mhm.
and they've done a lot of work to those, but they haven't brought them up to current codes. What's going on is they have to change out heaters and they have to change out water heaters. They did not get mechanical permits to do so. We have no remodel permit in place for anybody doing anything structural or anything other than adding one circuit electrical. And the fire marshal's office says we are a detriment to the safety to public safety by not having this and not doing inspections on people's remodels.
It sounds like that if they're putting in water heaters, is that, and forgive me for my ignorance, but is that not a change to existing plumbing or electrical or no?
Yes, and they can get mechanical permits, but it's the other structural part that we don't have in zoning now that
Right.
we want to get in as well.
Right.
Okay.
Because if they change an interior bearing wall, there's nothing to say they can't do it, half-assed and then just cover it up, and then all is good for 5 years until the house starts to fall in. So we have nothing to go and check those things before everything gets closed up, which is the problem.
Yeah, so you're not saying it would be like Amherst or Hollis or some of these other towns where you can't even put a window in, you can't replace your roof shingles. You can't strip off your siding, reside your house without a permit. You're
No,
not,
that's not what we're looking for. We're only looking for structural work inside the home that we can't see, like say you expand your kitchen
yeah,
and take down a load bearing wall
right,
and then just don't put a post there because you
right.
can. This would give a check so that we could come in and look at that before they close it all up. And then make sure that the electrical and plumbing is all done up to code.
Yeah.
Which would
Do you
take
have
care of.
is there a town's zoning that you think does it well, or is there like sometimes legal will make recommendations?
We didn't actually go, we had to go right to the state because we had to get the
Is it
state fire
fire?
marshal's office involved in this.
Yeah.
Because the state was actually received a complaint from one of the plumbers that went over there to do some work and said they were in all kinds of violation, and we actually met with the fire marshal over there
Wow.
because of some of the things that they have over there.
So, but what they had, the old mechanical work was exactly that, right? Old, so what they're proposing to do is to update it to more modern, to date mechanicals. So that plumber that they hire has a license and he's under an oath to put that, install that the way that meets the code. So I guess I'm confused. I understand if there's some plumbing in there from the 70s doesn't pass, that makes sense, or 80s even. But if they're changing it and it's a licensed plumber, why do we, I guess I'm a little confused, Ken, on that.
Well, they should have if they're not doing any structural work, they still should have a mechanical permit for the electrical wiring and the plumbing, regardless of whether you're doing structural work in the house or not.
Yeah.
And that's what we lack right now.
Okay.
It says that nothing has to do with any plumbing.
Mhm.
And then if you add more than one circuit in your house by yourself, you don't need a permit for that, which is, it's okay for the homeowner to do that. But how do we know they're not changing half the house, 3/4 of the house, adding 2 or 3 circuits?
Yeah, that's where you need a licensed electrician to be signing off on that, is what you're saying on that application.
Correct.
Yep.
Yes, and they would have to have on a remodel permit, they would have to have a licensed plumber and a licensed electrician to come in and make sure that everything meets code.
I mean, right now, we'd have no way of knowing. You could go in your house and put in 10 new circuits and you would know.
Yep,
Yeah, it used to be you could wire your own personal house, but you couldn't plumb your own house.
Yeah.
correct.
That's
Still
what
the
he-
same way.
Yeah,
It's funny, it seems ass backwards.
yeah, I know. It seems like it should be the other way around. You can
You
plumb
can-
your house up a
Yeah,
lot
you
less, detrimental than burning your house
Yeah.
down.
The old saying was you can burn it down, but you can't put it out.
But you can't put it up. There you go. Yeah.
Uh,
Well, so do we just want this to be on our agenda? Is this more of a selectman issue, Bill, for the moment until?
Well, we have to come up with something, but it is going to be a zoning.
Yeah, it would be a zoning amendments
Yeah.
Yeah.
for next March.
For next year, yes, absolutely.
There's plenty of time.
Collaborate with the select board on this to come up with this, I would imagine.
Yes,
Yeah. It's gonna be a joint, because the selectmen are the ones that are gonna have to enforce it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely should be done together. So I guess what do we do, Kathy? Just put it on there, our agenda for under,
Business?
tabled business.
table business, I guess, yeah, something like that, okay, yeah.
That list is getting long.
Yeah. It is, yeah, I know. Well,
You can take training residents REGIS maps, tax maps off that list.
Yeah.
yeah,
Did you want to offer training for residents? Because Russ did the training for you all, for the board.
If they wanted to show up on Zoom. they could.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
could-
I think if there's a request,
Okay,
Yeah. I mean, you
perfect.
can actually figure it out if you play around with it enough. It's not
Definitely.
that obscure.
Later, it doesn't have to stay on the agenda, though. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, Christine, did we want to talk about the Marsh?
well, I mean, I think everybody saw my response and if there's something different that needs to be added to that, I mean, I suggested that we send a copy of the minutes from our meeting when we talked about it to the attorney. But I don't know what else we can tell them.
Well, the court just issued a new order. Yesterday before, maybe yesterday, I guess. Or maybe whenever, in the last day or two. The court's kind of fed up with them. They haven't shown up for at least one court appointment. So the court has basically said, get your act together now, or we're going to make you. And the court acknowledged that, yes, the planning board by normal routine usually does not see an application until after it goes through zoning. So the court's okay with that.
Okay, great.
However, they are expecting the Marshes to get on with it. They've got 30 days or the court's going to take it into their own hands.
Okay,
So the planning board's in the clear for now, but expect at some point, hopefully soon, well, it'll take forever to get through ZBA, but there will be something for the planning board eventually.
Like a site plan review, something like that.
Well, only after the zoning board makes their decision.
Oh, point before.
Yeah, yeah.
The immediate order by the court was they need to pay up what they owe the town. And if they don't, the court will enforce it. So otherwise, it's still in our ballpark.
Was there anything else, Christine, that we had to come across our?
no, I mean, there's legislative stuff, but nothing urgent. Everything's still in committee. There's nothing earth shattering. As far as planning board stuff goes. The webinar coming up, March 26th is on the floodplain ordinance. So be great if people listen to that one.
I registered for it.
Great. And yeah,
I received the mailer, I think it was Friday in the mail,
Yep, I dropped that off Thursday.
the zoning amendments, and the books are out. The
Yep,
town report books, so they have all the questions in them as well, so.
I can just share briefly that I've been emailing with SWRPC just to close out the grant and the invoices.
Oh, mhm.
So, yeah, we're just awaiting payment on a few invoices, but we will only have one check left after we pay for the mailer. So I asked SWRPC if they could just submit their final invoices at the end all at once so that we don't have to order more checks. So they were fine with that. So
Hmm.
that will be paid probably early April. But by the time we close everything out, but Sarah will just come to that next meeting in March, and then that will be it. We'll wrap it up.
So does she know, is she planning on coming to that?
Yes,
Oh, that's right, and you're gonna come as well.
I will come for that as well. Yep. And I'll still help with closing out the grant as well.
And we're
There's a final report that has to be submitted.
Thank you,
Yeah.
and we're gonna appoint you alternate as well.
Yep, I'll have to send you something in writing.
Mhm.
We can write it for you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That will make sure happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think we have anything else unless somebody else has anything. No? Any of you guys have anything? Kathy, Bill, Christine?
Nope.
Nope. Stay safe, everyone. That's
Yeah,
it.
I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, how do you vote?
Yes,
Yes.
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 You guys, how do you vote?
Yes.
Okay, meeting adjourned.
Thank you. Thank you to you guys for going out in person so that I didn't have to.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
We'll see you soon. Take
All
care.
right. You
So long.
too. Bye-bye.
How do you?